Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel. When a celebrity love story ends but inspiration lives own a silent breakup that turned into creative power. In the world of celebrity news, few stories remain timeless. Yet the relationship and quiet separation of Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel continues to fascinate fans across the globe. Not because of drama, scandals, or public statements, but because of what followed. Two powerful creative journeys shaped by the same emotional past. Once considered one of Turkey's most admired celebrity couples, Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel shared more than on-screen chemistry. Their relationship symbolized a rare balance of passion, ambition, and emotional depth. When their romance came to an end, many expected headlines filled with controversy. Instead, the breakup unfolded almost invisibly, leaving behind silence, reflection, and transformation. This silence, however, did not mean absence. It meant evolution. Kerem Bürsin's Blue Cave. From actor to storyteller. Following the breakup, Kerem Bürsin surprised both fans and critics by stepping into a new creative role. His film Blue Cave, released on a global streaming platform, marked a significant turning point in his career. Not only did Kerem star in the film, but he also co-wrote the screenplay, proving that his artistic ambitions went far beyond acting. Blue Cave explores themes of emotional repression, regret, and self-realization. The protagonist is a disciplined man who has mastered control over his life but failed to confront his inner world. The story does not romanticize emotional distance. Instead, it exposes its consequences with brutal honesty. What makes the film particularly compelling is its emotional authenticity. Viewers and critics alike noted how deeply personal the narrative felt. While Kerem Bürsin never publicly linked the film to his past relationship, many sensed that Blue Cave carried traces of lived experience, unspoken emotions transformed into storytelling. This shift positioned Kerem not only as a leading man but as a serious creative voice in modern cinema. Hande Erçel's Two Worlds, One Wish. Healing through hope. While Kerem Bürsin turned inward, Hande Erçel chose a path illuminated by hope. For years, she had been one of the most searched actresses in Turkish entertainment news, often discussed more for her beauty than her talent. Instead of responding to criticism, she focused on growth. Her project Two Worlds, One Wish became a defining moment. Written and starred by Hande Erçel, the film reflects emotional healing, second chances, and the belief that life can still surprise us after heartbreak. The story unfolds gently, relying on warmth rather than conflict, and subtlety rather than spectacle. Hande's performance is controlled, sincere, and emotionally grounded. The film avoids melodrama, opting instead for quiet moments that resonate deeply with audiences. Critics praised her ability to convey vulnerability without exaggeration, signaling a clear evolution in her acting style. Through this project, Hande Erçel established herself not just as a popular actress, but as a storyteller with emotional awareness and creative confidence. A shared emotional chapter, told in different voices. What makes the post-breakup journeys of Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel so remarkable is the emotional symmetry. Without collaborating or communicating publicly, both artists arrived at the same realization. Their stories deserve to be told from within. Kerem's narrative centers on confrontation and emotional reckoning. Hande's focuses on healing and renewal. One speaks of regrets discovered too late, the other of hope that survives loss. These are not opposing perspectives. They are complementary. In an industry fueled by comparisons, fans often ask, who moved on faster? Who is more successful now? Who won the breakup? But such questions miss the essence of this story. There is no competition here. There is growth. Why their silence speaks louder than words. One of the most striking aspects of this celebrity story is what was never said. Neither Kerem Bürsin nor Hande Erçel addressed their breakup directly in interviews. There were no cryptic social media posts, no indirect accusations, no attempts to control the narrative. Instead, both allowed their work to speak. This silence reflects emotional maturity, a rare quality in the entertainment industry. It suggests that some connections do not need explanation, and some transformations happen privately. Co-insight: why this story still trends. Search trends show that keywords such as Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel breakup, Kerem Bürsin Blue Cave movie, and Hande Erçel new film continue to attract high interest globally. The reason is simple. Audiences are drawn to stories of authentic transformation. This is not just a celebrity breakup. It is a narrative about how love, even when it ends, can become a source of inspiration rather than bitterness. Final thoughts. Love ends, art remains. Today, Kerem Bürsin and Hande Erçel are no longer part of the same frame. Yet their stories feel like two reflections of the same emotional maturity. They prove that inspiration does not require proximity, only sincerity. Their love story may have ended quietly, but what followed was far more powerful. It became art, growth, and self-discovery. And perhaps that is the most meaningful ending a celebrity love story can have.